So this is our lineup, and our lineup for today. Join me. Hello. So you're welcome to my live, and today we're having Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. All right. So in our match today, you can see the starting lineup. The starting lineup consists of Jackson, Sancho and Neto on the wing, Kopama in his usual number 10 role. You can see Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Cucurella and Gusto on the left and right back. You can see our two centre back, Cowell and Joe Archibong. And Sanchez maintains his position. Let's go. So with Sanchez maintaining his position at the goalpost. Alright, so you can see in our lineup today we have Jackson as a striker, Sancho and Neto as the winger, Kopama as the number 10. We have Casado and Enzo Fernandez. We have Cucurella, Cowell, and we also have Malo Gusto. And as you can see in our lineup, we have a newcomer, which is Archibong. So if you have been following Chelsea for some time lately, you'll find out that Joe Archibong has been an academic star player. So it's a big one for him today to feature in our today's lineup. So let's do a comprehensive analysis. And in case you have any view, you have any opinion on the lineup today, you can send in your messages. So send in your messages and let's discuss, let's talk. We just have 30 something 33 minutes to the game, and you can just air your view, air your opinion. If you can also predict the score that you feel like we will be in this game. So now we are going to analyze the players one after the other. So for Jackson, let's see Jackson. So in Jackson, you can see he has an average score rating of 7.2, and you find out that in the last 5 games, Jackson has scored just one goal. So Jackson has scored one goal in the last 5 games. So, and you can see his score rating of 6.8, 7.2, 6.3, 7.4, and 6.2. So, which shows you that Jackson is not consistent in his performance. But as you can see, Chelsea versus Fulham is a game that Chelsea totally were not consistent in how they play, but Jackson was the one that scored the only goal. So I think for Jackson, his the way the game is calculated is if he's not performing, if he's not scoring goal, he's not going to get a higher rating. So he has to be scoring goal in order to get a higher rating. Please don't forget to like and subscribe right as we continue. So what is your thoughts about Jackson? So what do you think about him? So do you think he's going to get a goal in this game? And who do you think will score our first goal for the year 2025? So I want you to comment your opinion. So let's look at Jadon Sancho. So Sancho has an average score of 7.12, and you can see in the last 5 games, yes, he sat in the bench in our Europa Conference League match against Shamrock Rovers, which ended 5-1. But apart from that, he has been consistent in the lineup against Everton, Fulham, and Ipswich. And he has maintained the score rating of 6.8, 6.5, 7.3, and 7.4, which is not that bad in my opinion. So that is not so bad. So it's good, and he has no goals and no assists in his last 4 games. So I think this game is a good game for him to to put in the goals, put in the assist. So we should look at Cole. So Kopama is the best player. So from what you can see the consistency in his game. So for the last 5 games, he has maintained a rating of 7 and above. In short, the only time he got 7.2 was against Everton. So he has maintained 7.5 and above. And you can see in the Tottenham game, he has 9.3 and he has 8.3. So there's nothing much to talk about Kopama. Is one of our main players, and he's living up to it. So let's look at Pedro Neto. So Pedro Neto, rating of 6.7, 6.6, and 6.6, so which is not totally that bad. But apart from the assist he got against Astana, he has not gotten that goal and assist. But I think his overall rating, which is 6.92, is not that bad, but we need him to improve a little bit. So look at Caicedo. So Caicedo has been consistent in his game. So he has maintained a 7.7 points rating and above, apart from the Fulham game. So which is very nice, and I love that about him. So there's nothing much to talk about Caicedo. We know what to expect from him, and we know everything that we are going to get, and we are going to get what we expect from him. So this is for Enzo Fernandez. So Enzo Fernandez look like a player that has been reborn. So you see that even in the games that Chelsea didn't perform well, he's one of the few that you can pick out and say, yes, he's not part of the poor performing team. So you can see that he has maintained a rating of 7 and above, and in some cases 8.7.6, 7.1, and only the Fulham game you see him with a 7.1 rating. So although we need more goals, we need more assists, but he's doing his work and he's doing what he has been called upon to do. Please keep your comments, put in your comments and anything, so we can discuss. So also this for Cucurella. So Cucurella, for the past 5 games, I think overall for this season, Cucurella has been performing well. So apart from the Tottenham game, which he slipped 2 times and led to them scoring us 2 goals. So apart from which he also provided assists for that game, but his mistake in that game was glaring and we can't write it off. So you can see even in the Brentford game, he has a red card and he still made a rating of 7.6, and in the Shamrock game he made 5.1. But the last 2 games, which is against Fulham and Ipswich, so is a normal, the whole team wasn't performing well, so I won't judge him by that. So I think overall he's doing well. So for Colwill, so let's see his performance so far. So Colwill has maintained, I think, for the 5 game, he has maintained a consistent performance. The lowest he got is 6.8, which is very good, and he has an average rating of 6.92. And look at the game we didn't perform where his rating was 7.1, 7.0, which is very, very, very nice by me. So I don't know of your own opinion But for me, that is a very nice statistic. And for Archibong, he has not played any game for us, so I'm not going to go for it. Now, let's see Malo Gusto. So, Malo Gusto has been playing he has been up and down since he returned back from his injury. But again, the game versus IP Switch, I think he made a little, impression that he's back to his best, but I think Malogusto lost his form. I don't know if he has found the form back, but I think he lost his form a little bit from the way he plays. You find out that he lost his form. Now for Sanchez, Sanchez has been doing okay. So apart from one or two few errors and mistake, I don't think there's anything you got on Sanchez. So only some few errors, few mistakes. Apart from that, I think Sanchez has been totally fine. He has been totally okay. Has been doing well for himself. And so let's look at the Crystal Palace player. So apart from, I don't know much about the Crystal Palace player. So you can see our player, which is Trevor Chalobah, is not on the lineup, or is he on the lineup? Yeah, he's not on the lineup, so he's on loan, and I think is a possible option for us to recall him, because if you look, our defense is bleeding. Our defense is bleeding, so we make mistakes upon mistakes upon mistakes upon mistakes, and I know we'll make one or two errors today, but the only issue is that anytime we make mistakes, our attack is there to cover for us. You get? So our attack is there to cover, because we always score two, three, four, 5 goals in some instance. So those goals always cover the kind of mistakes our defense make. So I think it's possible. I don't know the kind of contract Chaloba signed on loan when he went to loan earlier this year, but I think it's possible that we might call him back. So we might call him back. And another thing you look at today's game is our head to head. So what is our head to head with Crystal Palace? So you can see at our standing, we are number 4 with 35 points, and Newcastle just defeated, or I don't know if they have played the game finish, but Newcastle, I think they were leading 2-1 against Tottenham, and you can see they are the same point with us. So this is a game we have to win if we don't want to lose our place in the top 4, because I know Newcastle is the only one chasing us for now. You can see Man City is still back, but if Man City win their game, they are going to be 1 point, or they are going to be close to us with 1 point. So it's a game we have to win by any means possible, and I pray we win it. So you can see if we win today's game, we are going to we are going to go ahead of Forest, and will be close to Arsenal with 1 point. We'll be close to Arsenal with 1 point. So, what are the head to head of these two teams? What are the head to head of these two teams? I don't know if I will say they are head to head. So this is the head to head of Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. So you can see in our last few games, you can see the last game we played ended 1-1. So I can remember that game vividly. Yes, and I know who scored the goal. It was is it so Kopama was the player of the match, and we were winning that game rather before Eze scored a very, very wonderful goal. I'm not going to lie, that goal was wonderful. So that was how we lost that game. So apart from that, we have played 3-1, 2-1, 1-0, 2-1. So I think the last time the last time Crystal Palace won us was around 2017. So I think 2017, yeah, that was the last time Crystal Palace won a game versus Chelsea, and I don't want that record to be broken, please. That record, and I think 2017 they won us back to back 2 times. Yeah, both home and away. So it's like they completed a league double against us that 2017. So that was the last time Crystal Palace won us, whether when they are home or when they are away. So it's 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. That is 7 good years. So for 7 years, Crystal Palace has not come close to winning us, and I would like for it to remain like that. So I wouldn't like for that to change. And I've had quite a few games with them. So what again we are going to, so let's look at the form, our form. You can see that 35, they are fourth on the table. We are fourth on the table, rather, they are 15th on the table, and we have won 2 games, drawn 1 game, and lost 2 games. While Crystal Palace have won, out of their last 5 games, they have won 2, draw 2, and lost only 1 game. So they have a total rating of 6.91, and the rest of them. So who are the featured player? So our star player is Cole Palmer. So with 7.8, and they have Eze, which was in our last game. He was the last person that scored the goal against us, and yeah, and made us draw that game. If not, we are very sure we are going to win the game. So who do you think is going to be our first goal scorer this year, 2025? I want you to comment who you think would be our first goal scorer for 2025. Who do you think? So if you have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Like, just click the like button. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Okay, just click it. It's not that difficult. Just click it to support me, and you can subscribe to my page also. You can subscribe. So I've released a video, and this is already 3:42. It's getting close to the match. I'm going now to go and watch the match, and I believe that you will do the same. So prediction my prediction for this match is that um I think what I want is 2-0. Yeah, I need 2-0 for this game. So Chelsea are going to win by 2-0. Chelsea are going to win by 2-0. So after the game, I'm going to give a live analysis of the game. So after the game, meet me here by immediately after the game. I'm going to be live, and I'm going to give us every single thing that's happened in the game. We are going to talk about it. So I don't know. I'm not saying you guys comment, but maybe later I'm going to figure out why I'm not seeing comment, because I believe some of you dropped comments, but for some reasons I'm not seeing it, and I don't know why I'm not seeing your comments. But it's all good. I'm going to go through it, and I'm going to reply to your comments. Please, it takes nothing to like and to subscribe to my channel, and join me after the game so we can see how far the game went. All right. So, like I said, thanks for joining me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment your score prediction. For me, it's 2-0 Chelsea 2-0, and I believe Kopama should score our first goal for the year 2025, and maybe Jackson or Neto or Sancho should score the second goal, which will give us 2-0. So thanks. I'm leaving you right now. I'm going to join the game. I'm going to enjoy the game, and I believe you too. You will enjoy the game, alright? So take care of yourself, and we'll meet after the game.